everyone. Welcome to Grow Like Crazy with hashtags and topic tags on Instagram. So, we are just going to dive right in. This is Angeline. I'm Brooklyn. Here we go. Sharing my screen. All right, let's present this.
It's such a good topic. People always ask us about this, so I'm so glad we are now putting it in class format.
I agree. And I didn't think it was going to be a real fun class to create, but I had fun doing it. And I learned a few things along the way. So, grow like crazy with hashtags and topics or topic tags, as some of the bloggers like to call them. So, our agenda today, we're going to go through all of these things in this order, talk about the function of hashtags, like what exactly do they do? If you're just sick of hearing the word hashtag and don't even understand, then that topic, that first part's going to be for
Or if you're still calling them pound signs.
pound sign. Okay. Advantage of using hashtags, like why you should do it. And Hashtag Slayer, that's our go-to app for identifying, creating, and saving whole sets of the best hashtags to use over and over. We're going to show you all the things on that. All the details of Instagram's topic tag feature and how to use it, and why they're even doing it, and what you can expect from using both hashtags and topic tags together in your Instagram game. And I think that the topic of this class, Grow Like Crazy, gives you a little foreshadowing. Okay, so here we go. This is my best way of explaining the function of hashtags. So when my 10-year-old first started unloading the dishwasher, I couldn't find anything. My husband was constantly saying, "Where's the fill in the blank?" But after a little training, he now puts everything in the right place so that we can find the things when we need them. Very, very important. So hashtags train Instagram where to put your posts so that others, everyone else on Instagram, can find your post or your information when they need them or they're searching for that topic. Okay. So it's important. Hashtags are like the training to Instagram to tell them, hey, this is about dogs. Please put my post in the dog barrel or something like that. Hashtags get you found by the right person. So the topic of this class is grow like crazy on Instagram. And I think Angeline would totally agree with me on this. Your content is what makes you grow if it's being seen by the right people. So if I'm talking about earrings, okay, and it's just, I use no hashtags, and it's just randomly being shown to like hunters or people that don't like earrings, then my great post means nothing, right? So it's a combination of the two. You can't have crap content and grow like crazy. So you still need great content. But once you have perfected that, or or creating things that people want to see, then you've got to tell Instagram, here's where you put it so that it will be seen by the right people. So think of hashtags as little folders, right? And buckets and categories. And let's talk about folders for a second. My husband has this like file cabinet. And do you have a file cabinet, Angeline?
Yeah, it's like an accordion file or like your
Okay. Yes, I need one of those. My papers are over here on the floor and y'all can't see that. But when I had folders, or when I go in there and help Matt organize his, he has all of our bills in folders, right? And we have a very specific, electricity, water, whatever. So we use the same folders over and over and over again. Every time we go to put something in there, if we had to create a new folder, we would basically just, it wouldn't be organization anymore. It would just be a bunch of papers in individual folders. So you want to be consistent with your hashtags and use the ones that are actually relevant to whatever you're posting. And let's go back to the buckets really quick, because all y'all know about the content buckets and the mind maps. Angeline, remind them about what that is.
Well, that's your framework of your content formula. So whether you're talking about your personal brand and you're talking about your work, your family, what's important to you, or your hobby, those are kind of your buckets. So you can have hashtags for your buckets. You can also have hashtags for your brand, and you can have hashtags for the content that's in that post.
Yes, yes. And we are going to show you how that's not difficult on the next couple of slides. So your content buckets, you can create collections of hashtags that go with that. Just like we have a file folder or a file drawer for household bills, we have a file folder for our work bills. We have a file folder for, clients or the kids. So we have different drawers of folders that pertain to different parts of our life, I guess. And then buckets are the same thing. Buckets are like the drawers. Categories, again, it's just like another way of saying folders or buckets. So when people are talking to you about hashtags, just think of them as a way to categorize and segment your content so that Instagram knows what the hell to do with it and who to show it to.
Because the Instagram algorithm reads your captions, the caption that you write. It also reads the overlay in your videos. It also reads the hashtag. So if you weren't calling out that this is a cat video in your content, you never said the word cat, but you use the word hashtag cat lover or something like that, it's going to know, oh, this is a cat video. So it's kind of like a way for you to add, you like directly call out what you want. It's an Instagram tip, or it's a jewelry lover or something like that. In your hashtag, it actually helps your algorithm because that's what they're scanning.
Yep. Yeah, that's so true. And I just want to point out, I used a dog reference because I was talking, wanted to be inclusive of Angeline. She just used a cat reference because she wanted to be inclusive of me.
Because we're friends.
Yeah,
we're friends.
Over your face. Yes, we're friends. Okay. So here we go. This is where we teach you our secret weapon for helping us with our hashtag game and making sure that it's on point. We suggest hashtag Slayer. Don't stop this video and go look for that because we have a coupon code 4 slides from now that's going to show you where to go to get this and the coupon code so that you can try it for a month for free. So why we suggest hashtag Slayer is because it can generate your hashtags without any research. So I have a whole class about, I think we've included it about, how to research hashtags. Well, this allows you to just get them without using your noggin. It's automatically search engine. They are automatically search engine optimized. This little program, hashtag Slayer, saves you all the time of researching that and going down the rabbit trail and trying to find some and all that. It allows you to be confident because I know when I use my little finger to copy and paste those hashtags, they are on point. They're optimized. And it requires little to no effort other than signing up, and you actually have to copy paste something in. So that is one thing. The next thing is that we suggest using hashtag Slayer because you can save collections. The collections, for instance, one of mine is growth mindset. You're going to see that when I share my screen in a second. It is scored. It gives it a score, which kind of is bothersome because if I have a 36 out of 100, I'm like, I want to fix that. But it will score your collection on how effective it's going to be to, getting your stuff found. And when it scores it, not only does it score it, but it tells you you need 5 more low scoring hashtags in this set to increase your score. It tells you what to go get and put in there, or you can just choose suggest some to me then, and I'll put them in there and it will suggest and you add them to it and you're good. Then let's say you have a collection and you have 52 hashtags in there. Well, you can only use 30 hashtags at a time. Okay. So if you have 52, you can't copy and paste all of them. So if you click generate set, it'll jumble them all up and give you a set of 30 that are already optimized in an order that doesn't make Instagram put you in jail, because if you just copy and paste the same block of hashtags on every single post, hashtag begins to think you're a robot. And this is kind of robotic and nobody likes that. So you want to change it up. And so hashtag Slayer allows you to do that just by clicking generate set. It generates a whole set out of those 52, 30 hashtags out of the 52. And every time you go to use growth mindset, it jumbles them up a little bit more.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have the same hashtags for every post anyway, because you should always be throwing in something about the bucket that you're talking about or about the content in that post. So if that day you're talking about how to make a green smoothie, you're going to want to put smoothie recipes, hashtag smoothie recipes. So that's something very specific to that post. So again, it shouldn't just be of same block all the time.
Right. Right. The keywords in your hashtags need to match what's going on in the post.
Yes. And your brand. So there's a few things that will kind of stay the same.
Yep. And which kind of brings me to, this is a really great segue, and you didn't even realize it. You can choose your favorites. So within each collection, if you click generate set, it'll just choose randomly. If you star certain hashtags, okay, for instance, your brand hashtag, your geotags, brand is like Next Chapter Social, Angelin Style, Brooklyn's Bungalow, whatever it is. You want to have your brand in there. You can also have your geotag. So Frisco, Texas, but our business is not really tied to Frisco, Texas. We can do business anywhere. So, whatever, but you can star your favorites that you want hashtag Slayer to include in every set, no matter what. I'm going to show you that again, or I'm going to show you that in a little bit. And again, all of this with no effort. And I'm about to show you how to do that. And thirdly, if you can tap your finger, you can use it. It's super intuitive. It's very simple. It's easy to navigate and requires no effort. I keep saying that because everybody's like, this is so hard. This takes so much time. It does not. Now you're going to have to set all this up one time. However, we're just going to have to get over that because you need it to win it online. So let me share my screen and show you the magic of hashtag Slayer. All right, I'm going to stop this.
And hashtag Slayer is an app. It's also a website on your phone, on your desktop. So you can set it up on your desktop if you want, and then go to your app and use it.
Yes. I really want to tell them about this other feature, but I just don't want to overwhelm you. And we only have 30 minutes, but I am going to show you just a little bit, just so you can say, oh my gosh, I got to go get that. So I'm going to share my screen again, but I'm going to share my phone screen. Okay. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is when you open up hashtag Slayer, this is what you see. All right. Before I get started, I'm going to tell you about this tab. I'm not going to show it to you. You can literally search your competitors, analyze the competitor, and see all of the hashtags that they use and which ones are the top performing. Then you can generate your own collection from their hashtags so that you start performing like they do.
It's an amazing feature.
It is an amazing feature. The caveat to that is they have to have a business account. It can't be a personal account. Some of my competitors, or the people that are like junkers like me on my personal brand, they have personal accounts. So I can't analyze them, but that's fine. So just make sure your competitors have a business account. You'll know immediately if it doesn't pop up here, because it'll say this, we can't do that. It's because they don't have a business account. So just know that if you have some competitors that you're wanting to go analyze, anybody on the internet, on Instagram, you can analyze them if they have a business account. That is reason enough to just go over there. Now, let me show you. So we're going to search for hashtags. So I'm going to search for, let's do, what do we, dog lover. How about we do that? We'll just keep on this.
Okay.
And we're going to search that hashtag. So now it just seconds pulled up. It'll say top hashtags and top posts. These are all the top posts using that hashtag. These are the top hashtags that are being used alongside of it. All right. So dog lover is it. You can see all those high. It says high. Then it has lowest and medium and low. I don't even understand this gook right there, but either way, you can see down here medium and low. So you obviously want to choose the hashtags and you can create a collection. So what I'm going to do is go through here and click dog life, my dog, Petstagram, not toy poodle. Okay, so I'm going to add those by going here. I'm going to click down there and I'm going to click add new collection. Name it dog save. Add hashtags to that collection. And so now I can go up here, go to my collections, and all of a sudden I have dog. Okay, those are my hashtags. Now, once I've created this collection, I can have suggested ones. So this one says get suggestions, any hashtag. So dog. Okay. Now, this is suggesting a whole lot of hashtags, but what I want you to notice here is it's suggesting a range of low, lowest, high, and medium. That right there indicates whether or not your collection or the set that's generated from it has a high score or not. And it will tell you, you need 3 more low or 4 highs, or you need another medium or 2. So let's do that for a second. And I'm just going to click some lows here because we had a lot of highs before. Lowest, and then I'm going to do low. Then I'm going to do a couple of mediums. And I don't even know what a Nardo Gray is, but a pumpkin dog. I like to see that. Okay, so Sydney dogs. Oh, water dog, wet dogs. There are none in here because it's not going to suggest banned ones. But as a side note, Hashtag Slayer will tell you if a hashtag is banned or not. And I will tell you when researching for this and practicing the share my screen and going in here, growth mindset is a banned hashtag. Isn't that weird?
Yes, it is.
Very weird. So lowest. I'm just trying to click a lot so I can get to 30. So add hashtags to the collection. All right, so down here, add hashtags to the collection. They're collecting them and adding them.
While that's happening, I do want to correct one thing that I kind of misspoke about.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag Slayer is not an app. We both feel like it is because we have it saved to our home screen. But it is, we've just, found it. You have to go to on the phone, you have to go to your browser, type in hashtagslayer.com, and then you can save it to your home screen. But it is not an app that you would download in the App Store. It's just a website.
It is a website. And when I signed us up for this, they are this spring creating the app. It's in beta testing right now. So the app will be available soon, but you won't know the difference if you add it to your home screen.
You won't. And that's why I forgot that we have it saved as just an icon on our home screen. So whether you have the app or the website, just know if you don't see it on the App Store, just go to your browser, load it to your home screen and use it like that. So sorry to mislead.
gosh, you're such a
I
fibber.
know.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, okay, so now you can see that we have the collection here. I've got a whole bunch of lowest, high, low, lowest, medium, high, low. All right. So what I'm going to go up here to do is go back to search. I'm going to go to collections. Hold on. Got to go back. All right. So when you click the hashtag Slayer and go back to the home screen, you can literally go here, toggle that on. Okay. I'm just going to toggle dog on for a second. And then I'm going to click generate set. So now it's fetching the hashtags. It's created a set. Notice that I have the settings so that it adds the 5 dots to the beginning. So I don't have to type that every time. I prefer the dots. Some people do not. I just like people to know with their eyes that whatever's below that isn't for them to read. It's not necessary. So it's almost like a footer. So it generates set. Because my set is so new, it has a set score of 0. And it's telling me that, see at the bottom down here, it's saying that I need 25 more hashtags lowest, and I need to add 4 more hashtags that are low. Once I do that, it will up my score. And I think anything is better than 0 at this point, but it does that when it needs to generate. So what I'm going to show you now is, let me show you. If I were to select cats and dog, okay, you can take 2 of your collections and let's say Frisco, then you can generate a set and it will mix those 3.
Nice.
So that is a really good feature. And so when you generate set from those mixed ones, now it's going to mix all of those best in Dallas, dog products, team cat. This hashtag set would be super confusing if I added it to a reel. However, you understand what I mean. You can literally generate a set from 3 different sets if there's multiple things going on in your post. So with that being said, all you do is go down here, click copy, and it says hashtags copied, go slay. So then you navigate over to Instagram and you add it to your post and you're done. Let me stop sharing my screen on this. All right. So let's go back to our little presentation here. I'm going to present this in big mode. All right. So hashtag Slayer is very easy. And I know that y'all are all excited. So we have finagled a code for you so that you can get your first month's free. I think it's like $11 or $12 a month. But that is an $11 or $12 well spent, because you are going to save yourself a lot of time, but you're also going to be confident in the hashtags that you're using, because the more you do it, the better your sets become and the more niche down your generated sets that you use on your posts become as well. So you get the first month free. You're going to use Callaway. You're going to scan that code right there, or that QR code, and that'll take you to hashtag Slayer. Type that in, checkout or whatever, and use hashtag Slayer. We will tell you that this code or this link is also on nextchaptersocial.com under tools of the trade. That's all the tools we suggest. We use this and we think that you should too. And we try to use things that are cheap and
effective. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So now let's talk about topic tags. Topic tags help the algorithm recommend reels to the right users. Like we said, they're very similar to hashtags, except actually not ready to say that yet. I'll tell you that in a second. One of the best ways to gain virility or go viral on Instagram Reels is by finding your niche and posting consistently. So let's go back to the collections. When you have collections, and you know you have a collection for cats, you know you have a collection for growth mindset, you know you have a collection for boss babes or female entrepreneurs, then it helps you to really niche down and know what to post about. Because if that's within your content buckets, then you stay on that because you already have this plethora of amazing tools to use for that content. So it keeps you in your lane. And becoming viral is all about your content being niched down so that Instagram knows who to show it to. And if 1 million people that are looking for dogs see your post because it says dogs, that's how you go viral. When you're just floating around in the wind with no hashtags or topics, that's why you don't go viral, because nobody that wants to see that is seeing it, or they are seeing it by chance, or maybe it's just your mother or something that's following you closely, your best friend. But you have a better chance of being found if you anchor your content with tags and hashtags, or topics and hashtags.
Instagram also loves it when you're very consistent with your content. So if it sees you kind of have a pattern of the same conversations over and over. So again, that's why we talk about buckets, is if you stay within your buckets, you're going to create some patterns for Instagram to start recognizing and just start showing your content to the right people. So again, hashtag and topics align with that, so that your bio, your content, your topics, and your hashtags all can fall within your range. And that's how you begin to get some real momentum.
Yep. So true. Everything lines up. If we told you something in the past, we're going to reinforce it in the future. So we hope that you understand that it all, once you start learning things and learn your foundation, it's easier to use these kind of tools. So adding topics to your reels is very simple. You create the reel. There's a class for that. You upload your video, just click add media. And then once you're done, on the end screen, there's a little line that says add topics. Click that and add up to 3. It won't let you add more than 3. It will let you add less than 3. But why add less than 3? You can just pick one, but add 3 topic tags that are closely aligned with what your content is about. The best practices: use topic tags from different categories. Let's go back here. This fashion and beauty, animals, transportation. Might be kind of hard to use, topics from 3 different categories, but the internet said that you need to use different categories to have a better chance of being found, because you're in 3 different buckets, right? Take that with a grain of salt. Do not just choose a topic that's not pertaining. I would rather you not choose one or third one, or then do that just to fulfill that best practice. Be consistent. Your content buckets, or sometimes they're called content pillars, you have 3 to maybe 5 of those, depending on your business and what y'all do. You want to be consistent with your topic tags. I tend to use entrepreneurship, small business, and teaching methods. Those are the 3 that we use for Next Chapter Social. Find 3 to 5 that you want to use over and over again. Obviously, you can't use 5, but use 3 of the 5 over and over. And that's really how you package your account in a way that Instagram goes, oh, aha, I understand what she does now. I get it. And then you want to test, monitor, and adjust your strategy. So if the 3 that you're using aren't shaking anything loose for a while, I mean, stick with them for, 3 months or something, maybe 2 months. But if you don't see an uptick, then try a different category, try a different topic, and see what that does for you. But test and monitor and adjust. I mean, that's the name of the game. And obviously, the creators of Instagram are constantly testing and monitoring and adjusting. So you need to do the same. And choose the topic tag that's the best fit. I know for me, sometimes I'm like, well, crap, there's not one that really fits well. And so I just try to find one that's the best fit.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see more topic tag
Options.
options. Yeah, because I think they're still really testing this and adding it too. Just like I said, we just got it for creator accounts where there's just been business accounts in the past. So they're constantly growing and evolve this. And I think this is what Instagram really wants to control. And I know you're going to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, and I think
it's
this
growing.
is a good time to talk about why Instagram created these. So if I can remember this correctly and say it right, basically, recently in the last 4 or 5 months, all of a sudden you started seeing a bunch of content from accounts that you don't follow, and people were, you know, it was an uproar about, oh my gosh, I don't follow this person. Why am I seeing all this stuff? This is not what I want to see. Well, that's not Instagram's fault. It's using hashtags that users generated to filter that stuff to the right people. So let's say that I want to see stuff about dogs, all right? And Angeline did a cat video, and she just thought, oh, well, I'm just going to put a dog hashtag in there, right? She could put, a hippie hashtag, or hashtag Aerosmith. It doesn't matter. She can literally put whatever she wants in there, and all of a sudden her Aerosmith post with the dog hashtag is being shown to me. So user generated hashtags, when users are in control, people be crazy. They do some things that we don't understand, and a robot called the algorithm can't understand it either. So that's why we saw this. So Instagram was like, oh hell, we got to regulate. We need to figure out just what is going on here. And so they can't force you to use tags, so they put it in there to suggest it. And so that's where we're at. Okay. You might be wondering, topic tags are only available when posting a reel, not a stagnant image, not a carousel, only reels. And FYI, if you go to post a video, it's going to make it a reel. So any video, even a live, becomes a reel. Any video becomes a reel, and that you can use a topic tag. Anything that's stagnant or a graphic or just a picture or carousel, you cannot choose topic tags. They're not even available on those kind of posts. And topic tags, from what we understand, are available on both creator and business accounts. We are not sure about personal accounts at this time, right? Because we both.
It wasn't, but since neither one of us have a personal account, if that's changed, we're not aware.
Okay. Yep. So available on creator and business accounts. So if you're taking this class, more than likely it's available to you. So what's the difference between a hashtag and a topic tag? First, hashtags are user controlled, user generated. Topic tags are IG controlled. Yes, the user can pick which ones, but you have a finite number. So there's not so many crazy options for Instagram to figure out what to do with your post. So there's a finite number. Users choose them, but they're more IG controlled. They're more Instagram controlled. Hashtags are user generated and controlled. Second, hashtags open the door for users to keyword stuff. Algorithms don't want you to keyword stuff, which means you get penalized if you say dog lover, I love my dog, this is my dog mom, dog dad, insta dog, insta good dog, whatever. And it's just dog. That is keyword stuffing. So you want to vary that, and hashtag Slayer it helps you to do that. And topic tags do not allow you to keyword stuff. You can only choose 3. There's no stuffing, in that. Thirdly, topic tags help you be consistent. Like I said, small business, entrepreneurship, and teaching methods. Those are the 3 that I use over and over again when it's my turn to post on Next Chapter Social. Consistency is key, and we're just going to stick with that. I'm using those topic tags, and I'm just going to be consistent with them. So I'll let you know in a later class. Do you have anything to say
No,
about that?
same. I use the same ones. Yep.
Okay. Why use both? Well, why not? Why not use both? Because it's very easy. And the other thing about this is right now, Instagram allows us to use both. So keep doing that. Hashtags and topics have the exact same purpose. They help the algorithm know who to show your stuff to. Hashtags allow you control. Topic tags make IG happy. What I mean by that is Instagram loves when you use their tools. Facebook loves when you use their tools. LinkedIn, Pinterest, whatever. If they built it into the platform, they want their users to use it. So when you're using topic tags, they're going to reward you because they're like, ooh, she's following directions. So use topic tags and hashtags as long as you can use both because they're very, they do the same thing. One allows you control, one allows Instagram to be happy with what you're posting. So what to expect after you use both? More focused content. When you focus, you can find. And if you're focused on a certain number of collections, right? Because I have a list of collections. I'm like, ooh, I already have a collection for that. I'm going to do a post about that. Well, that's the way I think because I know that over time I've made that set score go up and up and up. So I want to use that because I'm proud of it. I'm confident using it. And I know that content is niche to my brand. So hashtag Slayer does that. And if I know that I'm going to be using teaching methods, entrepreneurship, and small business, then I know my content needs to fall within that because those are my niche topic tags. So it helps you to stay in your lane. It encourages you to stay in your lane. And when you stay in your lane and you say the same thing multiple times and you become niche down, you're going to get better, more quality, and more engaged followers because they're going to be the ones that are there for whatever you're posting because Instagram has matched y'all like Match.com. You're going to get a higher rate of return on your investment of time. So when you invest all this time in making a really great reel, and you also match that with consistent topic tags and great high scoring collections of hashtags, then the effort that you put into that reel is going to pay off more or have a better chance of paying off because the right people will be seeing it. You and Instagram will be well gelled and working together. And of course, because of that, you're going to have a better chance at a viral reel or two. I don't even know if there's another slide after this. Nope. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about that?
No, that was great. I learned a couple things. Thank you.
Yay. Okay. Oh, happy day. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, if you're not in Social Club, you need to join. It's free for a month. And if you are in Social Club and you have questions on this, join us for the next Zoom call and we will answer all your questions. See you later.
Bye.